almost spit out my whole coffee. I like choked on my coffee. You didn't even notice.
Unbothered. Uninterested. Hello.
Hello. Olo.
Hello. That was like so aggressive.
What, I said hello aggressively?
I said aggressively. Hello.
Hello and welcome back to your 6 o'clock news.
Yeah, like fuck, I have places to be. Goodbye.
Where?
Yeah, I don't know. Nowhere. Welcome back to the dysfunctional duo.
Is that just like our go-to now?
It is mine.
I didn't agree to this.
Okay, well, you signed the contract.
Sign a contract.
You signed the contract.
Well, you signed the piece of paper when you were sleeping.
Yeah, after I broke into your car.
Oh, interesting. The plot thickens.
Yep, it was me last week.
So, hello.
Hi.
How are you, Spencer? Do you want to do a pulse check? How are you?
I would love one. Everything. Like a pap smear, all of it.
Jesus Christ, we just started the episode. You went straight into pap?
Yes.
Not even like a mammogram?
Yes, and I want to tell you why.
No, I don't really know if I want to know why.
I want to tell you why.
It's drier than a Sahara Desert.
No, opposite.
Stop! No! I was trying to counteract it.
I'm just like flat like a Barbie doll.
What?
Down there. Barbie doll smooth. Plastic? Anyways, I got a cold. 2 weeks ago.
What the fuck just happened? Did I just teleport? What? Oh my god.
Bye.
You know what's funny? When you said, I'm like a Barbie doll down there, I was going to say, like Ken?
Yes.
Like, instead of Barbie.
Oh, like
Barbie's also not smooth down there. She actually has, like, dotted underwear.
Yeah. That's, like, fun fact for people that, like, maybe never played with Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
But, like, she was never, like...
Smooth.
Naked smooth.
Well, she was topless.
Yeah. But she had, like, technically she had underwear on. Technically. It was, like, imprinted. So, like, it's, like, different texture.
Yeah.
But it was still, like, her. It was weird.
But Ken wasn't.
No.
Ken was full...
No. Ken, and
hunk of junk.
He had the little, like... Bulge thing. It was weird. I don't know. Barbie dolls are kind of
Can we
weird.
talk about that for a second? Was he appropriate size for his size? Or was it too big?
I think it was too big.
Right?
Like, from, like, what I remember it being, and, like, looking back as, like, an adult, it was too big.
And also, like...
Because, like, what was that even supposed to be? Was that all of it? Or was it just the...
Well, and, like, was he ready to play, or was he hanging it soft? You know what I mean? Like... Because do men just carry a bulge all the time?
I don't think so. I mean, I think, like, even if it's soft, they still have, like it's still there. You can't, like, they're not tucking.
Well, in the wintertime,
when
it's real cold.
Well, and then it's
everything
like they turtle it. Yeah.
They turtle it.
They turtle it.
It goes,
yeah. But Ken didn't do that. Ken never
Why
did
is
that.
it the opposite with us? If it's cold, our boobs are out to play.
Oh, it hurts, though.
It's like cutting glass.
It's, yeah, oh
so
my god.
So uncomfortable.
No, for real, though. I could, like, break into a bank. Those puppies. Like lasers.
It's the opposite for us.
No, yeah.
Why is that? Is it just because naturally exposed to cold air means that you're probably feeding a child?
You know what? No, I don't know. I just think it's just like a response of just like, it's cold.
But like, you shiver when you're cold.
Yeah.
To produce energy, to heat up your body. What is the... Phineas, that's my cereal!
Fully into your cereal.
Get down!
Fully
Phineas,
into your cereal.
Get the fuck down!
He's not.
Finn!
He's not.
Don't do it. Come here!
Damn. Is that what it's like teenagers are like?
He's such a little bitch.
Like, steal your shit, and then, like, when he's...
Is he down?
No, he's just sitting at the very end of it. He's like, oh, he's looking back at the cereal.
Phineas.
Licking his lips.
Phineas, do not make me get off this couch.
Oh, you... No, he's fine.
Winya, come here. Winya.
Come here.
Winya.
Come here. No.
He's such...
There he is.
There it is. He's such a little bitch lately.
Can we, like, talk about this? Like, why? Why now?
Right? You're 7 years old.
He's 7.
Yeah.
He's 7 years old?
Yes. Yeah, he's 7. Milo's 8. You're 7. You're not a teenager. Is he a teenager? No.
I don't know.
He's a grown-ass man.
What's 7 times 7? 35.
You're asking the person who never completed the multiplication.
49. He's 49 years old.
Do you do that because you know the multiplication table that you had to study?
I have, like, certain multiplications, like, memorized from, like, I guess, like, studying it, but obviously not well, because that took me a while.
I never learned it. I didn't do homework that year.
That year.
I didn't.
Yeah, 7 times 7 is 49.
I never learned it.
Like, none of it?
No.
Like, 5 times 5.
25.
Yes. But that's easy.
5s, excuse me, quiet on set. 2s, 5s, 10s I can do.
The easy ones.
Yeah.
But, like, 8 times 7.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
40, was that?
I can't get past 8 times 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, my math is garbage when it comes to division and multiplication. Addition and subtraction, it's a hit or miss.
I mean, as long as I can use my fingies, it's a lot easier for me.
Like it's bad. It's bad that I never learned it. But I just when we learned it in class, the homework that I was to learn it, I never did it.
Well, I don't think I did it either,
and I just told my parents I did, and then at the end of the year they found out that I didn't, and I got in big trouble.
When you couldn't multiply, and they're like, "Well, shit."
Like, dear God, what happened this year? Yeah, no, my teacher was like, she's missing like 25 assignments.
25.
And my parents were like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And she's like, "Yeah, she hasn't handed in any of her homework. And it was the end of the year." So, and like, they just pass you.
Well, yeah, you're in grade, what, fucking 4? Like, you're fine.
So, they just passed me, and I just carried on. And then from that, I just was allowed to use a calculator. Well, but you know those moments, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
This is the me podcast today.
I love that.
This is the dysfunctional Sarah. When, you remember in class when you would learn math, you would do like the quick pop quizzes where you could answer as many math questions as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, like 3.
I mean,
maybe 4. Any
fair.
addition and subtraction I could do. Multiplication and division, I was fucked.
Division I still can't do. I can do multiplication, but my teachers would like call on me. Like I'd have to stand up in the middle of class and they'd be like, "What's 7 times 7?"
No.
And then you just like right off the back have to like,
no, there's no way.
So I think like,
I had the calculator to use that information, so I never needed to do quick math. And everybody always just told me I needed it to survive, and I'm still fucking here. So who's wrong?
Everybody. To be fair though, I'm like with you because I'm not a math, even science really. I'm not that person. The logic, the like numbers. I don't know. You start adding letters into numbers. I don't know.
Where did the A come from?
Yeah. Who is A? Who is she? How dare she?
How do you determine C? I don't know. How do you determine C?
Yeah, you tell me. Let's see if you know. But I was never like a math student. So math was always really hard. I think I just faked it till I made it. Like as soon as fractions came in, I was like, I was done.
Sometimes I have these dreams. They're nightmares. But I have these dreams where I have to study for a test. And I show up and it's fractions. And I don't know how to answer any of the questions.
Wait, that's so
terrifying.
Fierce.
Yeah.
You have dreams about fractions?
And like I have to pass this test.
Like gun to your head.
Like I won't graduate university if I don't.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to now.
Sometimes I have these dreams now. I've graduated high school. I've graduated university. Why am I still having these dreams that if I don't do this, I won't pass?
Probably because you didn't.
I did. Ignore her.
Maybe it's just like a sub, like maybe you're insecure about like not being able to do fractions.
Whoa.
Maybe you're just
Ain't nobody secure. You don't need to come from my fucking confidence, okay?
Maybe you're just maybe your confidence is just like so shit. No, I actually don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it was like a traumatizing time for me.
It was for me. I know that was like definitively probably around like grade 4 when that undiagnosed ADHD really started to hit hard.
I was like, when in grade 4, we just had so much to worry about.
It was horrible because like I wasn't keeping up. I honestly, from like then on, from probably grade 3 up until high school, I couldn't keep up with like other kids and their learning. Like I was so bad at it. And it's not that I was like stupid. I just like my learning patterns were so different.
Yeah.
And how schools were taught, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
What was the hardest thing that I had to worry about in grade 4?
Honestly, grade 4, like if they weren't as lenient as they were, I'd still be in grade 4. Like I don't think I could do fractions now.
I'm learning recently. So my one strong suit coming out of school was that I knew how to fucking spell shit. And like, well.
Yeah.
Like, quick spell. But I'm learning recently that that's not the case. I'm like showing people my documents at work and they're like, you misspelled discuss. And I'm like, the fuck? Why did I misspell that? Like,
why did I do that? Am I sabotaging?
Am I so insecure?
Can you say that
instead of like just questioning my work ability? I'm like, I'm just insecure.
I'm just sorry. I was bullied as a kid. We're like, what?
Oh my god.
That's actually fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
I still can't spell. Like, actually, I'm an English major.
What happened to your mic?
I don't know. This is the dysfunction.
Your mic just fucking yeeted. It was like, I'm out.
Hurry up.
It's like, this sounds very sad.
Hello.
Oh my god. Wait, did you just say you don't know how to spell?
No, I still don't know how to spell. So I live with my sister and she has kids. And when we're like trying to say something without like giving it away, we'll spell it because they're like still too young. And she'll be like, we're gonna go to the PARK, and I like look at her and I have to go like I have to spell it out. Like,
okay, I was gonna say, what the hell do you have to spell so that they don't pick up on like?
It's like a dog, you know. You don't want to say like, "Oh, want a treat," because then they're like instant reaction.
But it has to be like basic words. It can't be like.
Well, like sometimes
she's
like
explaining to you the dynamics of division and law and physics, and she's spelling. I don't know, catastrophe. Like,
yeah, no, she's not like spelling out like a diagnosis of anything. It's like instead of saying like we're gonna go get ice cream, it's like, oh, I'm thinking we're gonna go get like, and then she'll spell it out. So like the kids don't get like too excited if it doesn't happen.
Don't they learn that if mom spells ice cream, then we're going to get ice cream?
And they have to know how to spell ice cream.
What if you just do Pig Latin?
I mean, we could, but then I'd have to learn a whole nother language. The phonetics, mama, I couldn't do it.
What is Pig Latin? I never really picked it up. I learned a little bit about it when I was younger. But isn't it like backwards words? Like,
is that what it is? I thought it was like Latin for like for pigs. I thought it was just like Latin and they called it Pig Latin.
It's the pig's word.
It's the pig word, yeah.
Yeah.
It's how you talk to pigs. That's legit. I don't know what I thought it was.
I think it's like backwards. Like, where's my phone?
I'll look.
Can you look up a word and then look it up? Well, you don't have to look up the word first. Can you look up a word and then?
Can you look up a word?
What is wrong with me right now?
What is Pig Latin?
Can you look up a word in Pig Latin?
Okay, hold on. Pig Latin, a secret language formed from English.
Where's my coffee? Oh.
By transferring the initial consonant.
Wait, I wasn't listening. Go back. I don't know if I have ADHD, but I definitely have a problem. Even when I'm streaming, I'll play a video game and I'll miss the information for the next objective.
It's okay.
And then I'll go, I wasn't paying attention. And I don't know what I was doing, but I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, so to go what you were saying, Pig Latin is, yes, essentially, it's just like moving the like letters of an already existing word.
Wait, I was paying attention.
Hello.
Wait. Do it one more time.
Can you look me in the eye this time?
Yes, teacher.
What is it? It's when you take like letters from an already existing English word and just rearrange it.
That's what I fucking said.
And so it is what it is. It is
okay,
what
so
it is.
park would be Akape?
So it'd be like ARPK, I think. Something like that. Because they say like Pig Latin would be like IGPAY. ATINLAY. I don't know where there's a Y.
You just moved one letter.
Yeah. But if you were to go up to someone and be like, do you want to go to the...
I almost spit out my whole coffee. I like choked on my coffee. You didn't even notice.
Unbothered. Uninterested.
Went up my nose. And you were
Just full vomiting, and I'm trying to explain something that I don't understand.
Oh my god. I like started laughing and the coffee went up, which happens all the time. Jesus, this also happened in one of the videos that we recorded. But I literally coughed up coffee, went up my nose, and you were just reading.
And I was just like...
You were just reading. You don't even care about me.
No, it's true.
No wonder I'm insecure. Oh my god. Okay, so park would be carp.
Yeah. No. I don't know because they add a Y and I don't know where this Y comes from.
Wait, what's park in Piglet?
So I don't know. Is this like a Google Translate?
I'm sure there is.
Like I'm pretty sure you just like moved the P from like park into like, so it'd be like ARPKY. Why?
Arcape?
Yeah. Arcape would be park. Something like that.
So is every word ends in an E?
So hello in Pig Latin is LOA.
What is that? Canadian?
Yes. That's Canadian is Pig Latin.
We solved the mystery.
Am I screaming?
No. Oh my god, this episode is fucking ridiculous. We've been recording for 20 minutes. What have we been talking about?
Nothing. Pig Latin. But to go back to your point.
What point?
When I play video games, I realize this is a very annoying thing that I do. But I will like skip through, like if there's like
do you
words,
just exist?
No, yeah. There would be like words like directions or like context to like what's happening. And I skip through it because I just don't have the fucking
Do you
patience.
ever just cut through a cutscene and then so much has happened that you're like, what happened?
You're like, wait, what's going on? But it's like your fault.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it was like end of the world and like the government came upstairs and started talking to us, I'd be like, so what? What do you need from me?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time, especially when I'm playing video games. Like the amount of times I'll be on stream and they'll literally say, we have to go do this. And then I'll start, like the cutscene will be over and I'll start walking and I'm like, what do I do?
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
If I didn't have the menu to go to the objectives, I'd be fucked.
Oh, same.
I wouldn't make past the first level.
No, same. I would get frustrated because I do that all the time. I like ignore any and all directions and then I get...
Stop. Hold on.
The world is ending. It's that fucking...
It's okay, entertain.
It's that sun.
The camera is still rolling.
I will literally refuse to read directions and then I will play a game and get frustrated as to why I don't know the directions, which is why I could never stream because people would be like, you're a fucking moron. Like, you're stupid. You did this to yourself. Mm-hmm. And it's true. I do do it to myself and I'll do it again, bitch. That's what I deserve. I'm just insecure like that. Did you do it? Oh, you did it. Did you? Yes.
We ran into technical difficulties.
This is what we call dysfunction. What the fuck just even happened there? What was that? Was I the only one that watched that?
Oh my god! I plugged in. Jesus Christ. So on our recording device, we have also welcome back. Sorry.
Hi.
Our lovely editor is going to ensure that nothing just happened. So I just plugged in my head jack into the recording device that we use to record our podcast, and I plugged it into one of the auxes that is at 10 volume.
Oh.
And so I saw white from the flashbang of audio that I just got hit with.
Sarah, we're back to her war flashbacks.
Yes. Okay, well, welcome back. Sorry about that. I don't know. This episode is cursed.
It kind of is. This is
what have we been talking about? Nothing.
I don't know. Math, how we're not good at it, and then video games, how we're not
I don't even know why my
reading.
camera stopped recording.
I don't know.
What is her problem?
I don't know either. And why is the light, the thing's dark now, too?
I don't know. Is yours dark?
No, I'm perfect.
Okay, well, that's really fucking unnecessary. Okay. Do you know what we're talking about today?
No.
What are we talking about?
Video games. Am I screaming?
Wait,
am I put it 10? Am I?
That's a car. Hold for the car. I mean, you're kind of up.
And I'm up? Okay.
Did that help?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're welcome.
There was one point where I was like, I'm yelling without even yelling.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Whatever you want to talk about. Bestie, what are you here for?
I don't know. So much has happened.
Nothing
has happened.
Nothing happened and everything happened at the exact same time. Which is fine.
I don't know. What the fuck do we talk about? Tell me something in your life.
Nothing.
We're not prepared for this episode.
No.
There has to be something going on in your life.
Well, the only thing I was going to say is, I've been sick for fucking ever. Well, no, I got sick 2 weeks ago, and it was normal. My colds, I usually get over colds very easily. It's sore throat day 1, headache day 2, day 3 is snifflies, and then that lasts for maybe 2 days, and then I'm good. By 5 days, I'm usually good. It's been 2 weeks, and I still feel like I have severe brain fog, which is why I'm just
I'm convinced that everyone's getting hit with another variant.
Of what, COVID?
Yeah.
I know. So I tested for COVID a few times in my life, and it was never positive.
The slit isn't going on.
No, I've been wanting to watch you do that.
What is wrong with me? Okay, there we go. Continue.
So I've never been tested positive for COVID.
I thought you were going to say I've never been tested. And I'm like, you've never experienced the cotton swab up your nose?
No. Because I traveled a little bit afterwards.
Did they ever do it in the back of your throat?
I had both.
Which is worse?
The nose. That's mummification, mama. It was they took it and she scrambled my brains.
I don't know if I ever got the throat one, but I would have preferred it.
I preferred the throat.
I think I got my nose.
Because I could hold my gag. Not it was just it's easier to just
it's all good.
Try not
you
to
don't
gag.
have to mitigate any information there. It's fine. Let's just move forward.
Hello.
I think I got tested 6 times, and it was all in the nose.
All of it?
Yeah.
All in the nose? I think I got it once in the throat, but out of context, this is so wild.
Okay. Anywho.
Did you ever have it where you tested positive? No, you said that.
For sure. All the time.
Every time you tested for COVID.
Yeah.
It was always yep.
Not 6 times, but at least 4.
Damn.
I've had COVID 4 times.
Holy shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I never got it. I think I might be asymptomatic.
You never got COVID?
No. I had colds.
Well, then maybe that's what this is.
But I would test myself and or I would go get tested. I would go get tested when it was at its height. And then once the home kits came out, I started using those. And they all came back negative. I never had it. I had colds, which I was well, I mean, that makes sense. This was the worst of my colds. because usually they pass within a couple days.
Yeah.
And I guess I never tested myself for this one because I just forget now.
Honestly, I feel like they all kind of feel the same now.
Well,
you know what I mean?
When it first happened, I knew a few people who got it, like at the like height of it, and they were like, when you have COVID, you will know when you have COVID.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
I've had it 4 times.
Damn. What are you touching? What are you putting in your mouth?
I'm just licking doorknobs.
Apparently.
Every doorknob.
All of it.
I'm licking it.
Yeah. Apparently, clearly.
Somebody at work yesterday straight up told me that to retaliate against another coworker who we were talking to, he was like, because I'm coming off of the cold too. Mm-hmm. They were like, you should just lick his keyboard and mouse. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the guy who we were making fun of turned to me and was like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I didn't fucking suggest it.
Yeah, not only did I not suggest it, I didn't do it. Yeah. Why am I?
I'm like,
fault?
I didn't say shit.
Just because I can't spell. Fuck.
Just because I can't do multiplication.
Yeah. God damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But like, why was that? Like, why that? Why lick his keyboard?
I don't know.
Not even like put something in his keyboard. Lick it. You infected bitch.
Well, to like make him sick, I guess.
Oh, that seems like evil.
I didn't suggest it.
You should compromise that person's health. Fuck them.
Just sneeze in their face.
Yeah.
The only reason I got fucking sick is because my husband coughs like a fucking 4-year-old.
Like an old man.
I guess, but like more like a 4-year-old. Like it's like.
Oh.
Like no covering. No, like sneeze, just sneeze everywhere. Like there is no into the arm. There is no covering with your hand. Nothing. This is like my
straight. Yeah. Like an announcement.
Yeah. This is my space now. And you are infected. Like welcome. I was patient 0. It was horrible.
Was he sick? Did he get sick? Oh shit.
He was sick first and then I got sick.
I'm usually the first to get sick.
Me too, dude.
And then I pass it to everybody else.
Same.
Yeah, I like to infect others.
I just do God's work.
Yeah, exactly.
I am patient 0.
I gotta make sure that it's like a sick cold.
Yeah. Also, okay, I know what to talk about.
Okay.
I recently watched these series of movies, which has opened up a new portal of movies for me, which I haven't watched yet. But growing up, did you ever watch like The Da Vinci Code or Angels and Demons?
Not Angels.
Inferno.
Not Inferno. I've only watched, I think, The Da Vinci Code.
Okay, so there's 3 of them. Mm-hmm. They all follow Tom Hanks. Mm-hmm. In each movie. It's basically the same character, and he's solving these mysteries, and they're like the most in-depth, intense stories. Like they're not reality in any capacity. Anyways, I binge watched all of them. They're very interesting, but like there's always like another. What the fuck?
Is this a spirit guide?
It's happening again. It said something. I wonder if my camera is overheating.
Maybe it's because like the lights like maybe really close to it, but mine's okay.
Project heat.
No, and like mine's been okay the whole time.
Yeah. Entertain the people.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my what's it called? Ragtime gal. Did you know that the term hello was actually supposed to be like a term for like surprise? Like if you were to like bust through a door, I'd be like, hello? As in like, what the fuck is going on? So when the telephone was first like becoming a thing.
What the fuck are we talking about right now?
You told me to entertain. Is this not entertaining?
Continue.
Okay. So when the telephone became a thing, the consensus was that when you answered the phone, it'd be like, ahoy. But people just started using hello as like a, I don't know, it's like a term. And then that song makes fun of hello. I don't know. That's all I had. I have nothing left in my brain. I'm rotting from the inside out. I think we've talked about this. I've really been into a Korean show called All of Us Are Dead. And I think you watched it and maybe you didn't like it, but I love it and I'm so excited for season 2 because you haven't watched it?
No.
It's such a great take on like zombie movies. It's so much fun to watch, like genuinely. It's kind of sad, Avi, but it's really cool. The premise is like a lot different. That's it. That's all I have. Round of applause for me. Oh. Get in there.
Why am I struggling? Okay, apologies. I think I fixed it. You just never know.
It is what it is. We be who we be.
I also think I like zoomed myself out. Can you zoom me in?
I think you did.
Oh, a little more. A little. That's good.
I almost fell into
Holy
a crack.
shit! This episode is like
Something's wrong.
This is like a bonus episode.
I think so. This is gonna be one of those. This is the archive episode.
I need to like say a big thank you to our poor editor because he's gonna have to like clip all these together.
He's gonna watch this whole thing from like start to finish and be like,
just
I hate my life.
input my video over when my camera finally turns on and just keep Spencer on when my camera turns off. Does that make sense? I'm not a director. Anyways.
We can't even do fractions.
So I never watched All of Us Are Dead, but I have been watching a K-drama recently. So I first discovered K-dramas because I watched one a few years ago. It was called It's Okay Not to Be Okay.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Dude, you need to watch it. You're going to cry.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like sad. Like, is it sad?
No.
Okay.
It's just
good.
It's just emotional. Like, it's just the premise of the story is it follows two brothers who one brother is taking care of, he's like a guardian for his other brother who suffers from like severe autism.
Mm-hmm.
And it follows their story.
Oh,
it's really, really good.
Low-key not a premise I would expect for like a K-drama. I don't know why.
Well, and then there's like a love interest, which is I'm also here for. And the main actor in that one, he's so
handsome.
So cute.
I love
Anyways,
that.
He's in this new show that just came on Netflix called Queen of Tears.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
So far, it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know what I'm doing for the rest of my day.
It's a little... The episodes are an hour and a half long, though.
An hour? How many episodes are there?
15.
An hour and a half? What happens in an hour and a half?
So much.
That's a movie.
So much.
That's a movie.
So much happens. So I'm in like episode 7, I think. And so much has already happened.
Oh, so you're
the
almost
story.
done.
Do you want to know what the plot is about?
Yeah, tell me the plot. The synopsis.
It's about a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
One guy who is like small town, like home roots, and one girl who's like an heiress of a department store, and they end up getting married. And when they first married each other, they were like happily married, and then you join them on episode 1, 3 years into their marriage, and neither one of them are happy.
Interesting.
And so the man decides that he's going to divorce the girl. And right before he tells her that he's going to divorce her, she tells him that she's dying from a terminal illness.
Oh, shit.
And it follows that story.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that'd be cool. I actually really like K-dramas because I find that their premises, or at least like how they go about like telling a story, is so different from like how Westerners would tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really refreshing.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes like even like All of Us Are Dead, like it's a zombie premise, we've all seen it, it's been done into the dirt.
Yeah.
But this one just feels so much new and refreshed, and the reason I like it is because like they bring different reasonings as to like why there are zombies, how this becomes, like how it can potentially be reversed, sort of thing. So like it takes it like a little step further.
Like history can be reversed, or that
the disease, like to be a zombie,
okay.
sort of thing.
It sounds like that movie that came out, Human Warm Bodies.
Yeah, it's sort of like that, actually, like very like similar, but it's just like the way it's told is very refreshing, which is why I like K-dramas, even like
Korean
Business Proposal.
Television and movies in any capacity. I think they just do it so well. Like I think they're the up and coming leads in terms of just like cinema, because even like the best zombie movie I ever watched was Train to Busan, and that was a Korean movie.
You were telling me about that movie, and I went home
and insane.
I watched it. One of the best zombies adaptations ever. I'm actually not a big zombie person.
No, me neither.
But like when it's done well, it's done well.
Yeah.
And that one is like top tier, done like perfect.
Yeah, I think it did everything right. So that, I mean, fuck, Squid Games became this revolutionary thing. Leo and I watched it before it became kind of a wave. Like we watched it when it first was released, because we just watch Korean movies and shows so often that it's often recommended to us.
Yeah.
And then a month later, everybody was talking about Squid Games. So Squid Games was a huge one. Like there's all of these productions that are coming out it was Parasite Korean.
Yes.
Yeah. That won the Oscars. Like they just, I don't know. They have something that they just do so well. And there's a few shows like that I think I've seen that are just really good, but K-dramas are kind of their own beast, and they feel very similar to like a telenovela. If you've ever seen telenovelas, or like, I guess the American comparison would be like Young and the Restless, or Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like those kind of shows, like the soaps.
Coronation Street.
I don't know if I ever watched Coronation Street.
My grandparents watch it.
My mom, and the only reason I know about Young and the Restless and Dazed and Confused is because I don't think my mom ever watched Dazed and Confused, but I think she still watches Young and the Restless because it still is going on.
That's wild to me.
So I think it's like that, but obviously better production.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this show's, it's getting good. Every time I end an episode, I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to watch the next episode, like, because it's just so addictive.
But an hour and a half,
dude, it doesn't feel like an hour and a half. That's the craziest thing. Feels like maybe 40 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I can't stand shows that are like an hour an episode, but like there's parts of the episode where I'm like, oh my God, this is painful.
I mean, there's some chunks. Like, it follows his family, it follows her family. I don't really care about the families. I care about the two of them and like their FaceTime with each other. So I pay more attention to that. But I don't know, there's some scenes. And again, like I've never really been, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever kind of dated anyone of like Asian descent, or like it's not something that ever kind of piqued interest in me. But the main guy in this show, he's so cute.
I mean, those Koreans are pretty cute. I won't lie.
Well, and they just, I don't know if it's the makeup they use, the skincare that they use, but this guy in the show, the lead, he is 40 years old, 42, and he looks 25.
Oh, shit.
Like, he does not look like he ages.
I mean, that's probably their skincare.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Anyways, he's the lead in It's Okay Not to Be Okay, and he's the lead in Queen of Tears. And now I've just realized that I'm officially obsessed with this guy, because every show that I love, he's in it. Another one that he was in was Crash Landing on You.
I've heard of that one. I haven't watched it.
So good. One of the guys in Crash Landing on You, again, Koreans do everything right. I watched a game show recently called Devil's Plan.
Was that it was like the mind game one?
Yeah, did I tell you about this on the podcast?
No, I watched bits of it. I didn't finish it,
dude,
though.
You should fucking finish it. I've never seen, and maybe they do what we do here, reality TV is not as reality as we think, but the way this show ended, it was amazing.
Really?
It was amazing. I don't think they could have orchestrated a better ending. Anyways, one of the guys in that show who you'll learn to love. Like he becomes like a favorite of the show for everybody. He was in Crash Landing on You.
Oh,
that makes it even more interesting. Is that everybody that goes into Devil's Plan, they're not just like average Joes. They're people who like have some kind of, I don't know, like interesting career, I guess is a good way to put it.
Well, aren't they all supposed to be like super smart?
Yes, but like some of them are like worldwide YouTubers. Some of them are like heiresses. Some of them are actors. Like it's people who like, it's like Physical 100. If you've ever watched Physical 100.
I do like Physical 100.
Physical 100, the Korean guests on that show, they're actual reputable athletes.
Right, yeah.
Like people who are like famous
for being
outside of Physical 100.
Famous for being strong.
It would be like bringing in all the Avengers into a game show and making them compete.
That's actually really cool. I wonder if, I don't know, I don't think we do things like that. We're more so like...
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that it's going to change because Korean television and movies are kind of developing new approaches, new standards. So I'm assuming it's going to change. I mean, we just came out with the Squid Games that was set in the States. So,
I hated that. Can I say that? To be so for real,
honestly, a big portion of it is that Koreans are just so respectful and considerate and kind that they can get away doing stuff that if we did here in North America, like Physical 100, there's actual like competitive personalities in that show.
Yeah.
But they still shake hands with everybody. They're still polite. They're still considerate. That would not fucking happen here. People would be so mean. It'd be like Big Brother. Like everyone's so disrespectful to each other on that show.
Oh, they're so... I mean, I haven't watched Big Brother in a very long time. But like I've seen it where it's like people are fighting. And it's not only that, like there's been like allegations of like... Not allegations. I've seen it happen of like full-on racism that happens within the house. And it's like, why? Like, why? I just... American...
Granted, it is a little different. Like in Korean shows, most of them are Koreans.
Yeah.
There is that like one random white guy.
Yeah, there's usually
There's always one random person. But they're all very respectful towards that one individual. Like they're not really segregating them. But yeah, I think they just do it so well that I'd be curious to see kind of what things look like in even 10 years times. Netflix is really changing too though, because like
they had to,
they are bringing in more anime as well.
Yeah,
like all animes that were coming off of Crunchyroll, they're now buying those and bringing them into Netflix. Like major animes are coming onto the platform. Like they're changing things in, I think, a really massive way. Queen of Tears was a Netflix special. Usually back then when you were watching K-dramas, they weren't the Netflix special. They were a second-hand recording and then Netflix bought them out. Queen of Tears is a Netflix special.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So again, they're just expanding in really interesting ways. So I'd be curious to see what kind of happens in like even 5 years time. But yeah, I would recommend Queen of Tears. It's Okay Not to Be Okay. Crash Landing on You. Once you start the K-dramas, you won't want to stop though.
Oh, for sure. I'm losing my voice.
Did you smoke a pack of cigarettes? Are you okay?
Sorry. It's that sickness, I swear to God.
Yeah, it has like this weird shelf life.
It really does. I would love it if like reality television became more like global. Like you don't, I know that there's like language barriers, but like I think it would just be cool to have like a Big Brother, but it's like people from all over the world, you know, instead of just being like American or Canadian or whatever, this, that. I would love to have things more global. And in order to do so, we have to be more accepting of different people and different cultures. And I don't think we're ready for that yet.
That's incredibly wholesome.
Thank you.
But also disappointing because you're correct. We're not ready for it.
To be fair, though, I've thought about this a lot as like a society. We went from like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of people who look the same, act the same, talk the same, have the same culture, have the same beliefs, all being in the same spot for years. And then now with the Industrial Revolution, it's a lot easier for people of those like niche little cultures to come together. And now they're fighting for like, well, who's right? Well, this is my culture. Well, no, you can't do that. well, why do you believe in this? I believe in this, so you must be wrong. There's no like booklet to say like how to live diversity. It just doesn't exist. And because of that, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing, like at all as people. And I think that part of that's okay because we're in the learning, we're in the growing stages of diversity, which like I fully support. And like I do think that like 100 years from now, things are gonna be a lot
not
more
even 100
easier.
years from now. National Geographic came out with an article like a few years back, and they were talking about the faces of 2060, and Caucasian descent is going to be the minority.
Love that, as we should be,
because everybody's mixed racing, right. They're mixing races. Like you have white people who are marrying people who are Black, people who are Asian, people who are Latino, people who
indigenous people. Like we have as white people, our traits are so recessive. Like I think that's hilarious though.
Yeah,
like I think that's so funny.
We're the weakest link.
As we should be.
We absolutely are.
God put the plague on us and said, please fucking die.
Like everything about us is easily overpowered.
Yeah.
Brown eyes over Trump blue eyes.
Yeah.
Pigment of skin, hair color, like blonde hair, blue eyed.
Yeah.
Is like not the surviving gene.
No.
So honestly, like, yeah, they were showing the faces of America in 2060 and no one's white.
But I think that's,
or they're white, but they have like a mixture of something.
Right. Yeah.
So
I feel like that's just kind of how it should, or I feel like that's kind of how it should be, is just like, I know there's like a lot of talk about like cultural appropriation. I'm in the ballpark of like, don't obviously like wear someone's culture as like a Halloween costume and like joke of it. But if you're a white person doing like respectfully like Bollywood dances and like you're learning it, I think that should be okay. I think
intent has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
I do know too that like I'd be curious to see even like our children's generation and their children's generation, how much more tolerable people become of everybody's differences, because I feel like everybody's gonna be different, right? You're not gonna be in a room full of people that all look the same. Everybody's gonna kind of have their own background, their own cultural differences. Even just the way they appear is gonna be different. So because like I would say, I was talking to somebody about this recently, but they lived in Canada like 25 years ago, and then they recently moved back to Canada, and they said that the global difference of the people that live in Canada now is so much more of a melting pot. Every corner, somebody is a different race, a different culture. Like your next door neighbors don't look like you anymore. And that's developing this kind of appreciation to like, not just tolerance of each other, but inclusivity to each other.
Yeah.
Right. I think our parents' generation and the generation before, there was this kind of resistance that developed into tolerance to each other.
Yeah.
And our kids' generation is going to develop into not just tolerance, but just inclusivity and leaning into the diversity, which I think is going to be really cool. It's going to be so automatic for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be curious to see. We really kind of leaned into like an interesting conversation. I don't know where this came from. I don't know.
This is kind of just how we do it.
But it's true. Anyways, yeah. So I think that on all scales, like having more opportunity and freedom to kind of show different races, even in like cinema and stuff, I think is going to be a really cool experience. Because 20 years ago, it was so common to be like the novelty Asian person or the novel like Black woman or whatever. And now it's like, well, if we're doing a story around Black lives, then let's do a story around Black lives.
Yes.
Let's not bring in white people if we don't need to. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I recently, because there's like Calgary's really known for like production and recordings and like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And something that I thought that was really cool was that there was a casting call recently for extras for a Western show that is going to be coming out. I think it has a few like top tier actors. One of the people that I saw was like Cersei from Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
She's going to come down here and film. It's like a Western. We do a lot of Westerns here in
surprise
Calgary. Yeah, obviously.
Cowtown.
We're Cowtown. Anyways, they did a casting call and they were like, of all ages, of all races, blah, 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 blah. And I was having a conversation with my husband who's Latino. And so, but Latino, but also looks kind of Middle East descent. Like he's very culturally ambiguous, I guess is the right word. And I'm obviously not full white, but I look to be, I guess, full white.
You'd be like what people call like white passing. But there's definitely, you have, like, if you compare me to you, people look at me and they're like, that's a white woman. Like, through and through. Whereas, like, with you, I think because you have such distinguished, like, you have, like, beautiful eyes and, like, your lips, like, people know, like, there's, like, what is it? You're white, but what else? You have a sprinkle of something.
Yeah, I think it's my nose, too.
Maybe your nose, as well.
So, like, yeah, Middle East, like, I come from also Middle East descent, but for him, he looks not white at all.
No.
So he was saying to me, I'll probably get a call back before you get a call back. He was saying that to me. And for a second, I was like, well, fuck. Like, why is that? And he's like, well, because everybody kind of looks like you. Like, there's going to be a lot of white women that are going to apply and for the casting call, and, you know, you may or may not get a call back. And for a second, I was like, fuck, that's so annoying. But then I showed a decent amount of appreciation to the fact that it's now the opposite. You know, they're not looking for white faces. They're looking for cultural differences. They're looking for distinct features. And I'm like, that's kind of really cool, because back then that wasn't common.
No.
At all.
You had any melatonin anywhere near you. And it was like, no, we don't want it. Which I like that.
Did you just say melatonin?
Yeah. What is it? What?
Melanin.
Whatever.
Do you know what melatonin is?
Isn't that what, like, knocks you out at night?
It's a hormone that... Fuck you, the fucking camera.
I'm gonna punch your camera straight in the fucking
I don't know what's happening. One more time. We're almost done.
I'm gonna punch the camera straight in the fucking face.
I hope my camera's just overheating.
Well, put an ice pack on it. Tell her to take a chill pill.
I like zoomed in 6 times.
You like zoomed in and then you'd zoom out and then you'd zoom in and then you'd zoom out.
Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. So, I'm not going to end this with that fucking...
With that fucking camera breakdown.
Okay. Anyways, so what I was saying was melatonin is like a hormone that our body produces to help us fall asleep. So you can take more melatonin that is naturally produced to help you fall asleep faster.
Okay, so not that.
If you had any ounce of melatonin.
Melanin?
Melanin.
So if you had any melanin in your body, usually they would be like, fuck off. And I like that it's the opposite. I love, personally, and this is my standpoint, as a white woman, I love being humbled. Tell me I'm garbage, spit in my face, throw me off a bridge. I don't know. I don't care.
It sounds like you're a bit of a... Pacifist?
I don't know. I just
masochist.
Maybe. I love the idea of like minority groups like gaining their power, and if I have to be trampled in order for them to do so, I'm fully willing to do.
Not even trampled, like just sit down and shut the fuck up kind of shit.
Very much.
You know what I mean? Like
very much that. Be humble, take your seat. It's not about you. You're not the main character of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Your bland fucking food has no place at this dinner table, you nasty, unbathed bitch.
Whoosh.
That's me.
Sheesh. Okay, wow.
I'll do it for y'all.
Is this a good time to end?
I guess.
Oh my god. What was this episode?
This is what we call dysfunction.
This was unhinged.
I have a question for our 7 viewers, all of which I think are my family members.
No. We have some new followers. I have roped in some of my friends and family too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hi, friends and family. How are you? They can't answer.
They left 5 minutes in.
I do have questions.
Okay.
I have a question for the audience. Hi, audience. I have...
The answer is no.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Okay, what were you going to ask now? I'm curious.
I have been debating whether or not to get into like more paranormal stuff. And I don't just mean personal experiences. I just mean like in general, like stories. And I want to know if anyone would be interested in, I know you would. And I want to try to keep it local. But I just want to know if anyone would be like super,
local buyers, like locally.
Yeah, like go to the farmer's market, purchase a ghost, bring it onto the podcast, and we interview it.
Yes, yes.
Obviously. Yeah. What else were you expecting? Because I know we have a few things that we have stored, and I don't think we're going to release them until closer to Ookie Pookie season.
Okay, I didn't really know where you were going with that, but continue.
Yeah, October, I think we'll have like a lot more personal stories.
Not like the fresh air that gives Ookie Pookie season.
Ookie Pookie. But I don't know. I want to know if we did like a whole thing where we like just dived. I'm having a stroke.
Delvish? Like deviled eggs?
Yeah, if we talked about deviled eggs for an hour and 20 minutes, would you be okay with that?
I just hit my hand on my mic.
Amputate immediately.
So I think the general answer will be yes.
I just like to see comments. And maybe I don't know, I want engagement. I want comments.
Engage with us. Yeah. Tell us that you hate.
Tell me to shut the fuck
Dislike,
up.
Unfollow, unsubscribe.
Thumbs up,
all of the above. And then tell us, okay?
Ring the notification bell.
Yes.
And then send me a very angry email.
And then go to Spencer's house and spit in her face, because apparently she likes that.
Break through my window, crawl into my house, spit in my face, kick my dog. I don't own a dog right now.
Oh, I was going to say, if you own a dog, that is too fucking... Leave the dog out of it. This dog did nothing to you, but Spencer probably has it coming, so it's just kind of a preemptive...
Kick me. Yeah. Don't no animal abuse. You can kick me. Am I an animal? Do you consider yourself an animal? Question of the day.
That's a really good question.
Like,
no.
No, you don't consider yourself an animal?
No.
I would weirdly agree with you. I feel like we're so far removed from, like, other beings because our minds are so, like, that we surpass, like, our humanness is, it's too much to be called an animal, even though I think we are animals. I don't know. Does that make any fucking sense?
What did you just say?
You know what I mean? No, clearly not.
Because sometimes our human is over-trumped by animals.
Yeah. You know? Like, people say, like, whales or whatever are, like, one of the smartest, but, like, okay, I could do more math than a fucking whale. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't know. They can't speak.
I can speak. And I could learn different languages of speaking.
Yeah, but you haven't learned whale. What if you learn whale and all of a sudden you learn the secrets of the universe?
I want a whale to learn English first.
They're too smart for that.
What do you mean they're too smart?
We don't learn cat or dog.
I've tried to learn dog.
We teach them English.
I've tried to learn dog. It's a very hard language.
What is dog? I have a very slight grasp of cat, solely because I have 2 cats and one of them is highly audible. But what is dog? What is dog language?
Basically, if you're high pitched, excitement.
What if you're sad?
Low pitch.
No, they're also high pitch if they're sad.
It depends on their tail. And I mean, it's like behavioral, right? Like if they're barking, but like they're excited and it's just like they're just talking. You know, I've had dogs. My parents own a dog, Panda, who's like a little dog. But the way that she like it vocalizes sounds like she's like aggressively growling. But it's like she's not going to hurt anybody. She's just vocal. She's talking in a way. She goes, like literally that's what she sounds like. But she's literally just playing. She's just telling you whatever the fuck's on her mind, which is
fair enough.
Right? I don't know. I think I'm smarter than a whale, but that's me personally. It's whatever.
You know what? How about you live your big ass in the ocean for 24 hours and swim away from the sharks and the ships that are trying to murder you and tell me that you're smarter than a whale.
I want a whale.
Last 2 goddamn seconds in that
I want a
ocean.
whale to hop into my car who's had its engine light on for like a year now and drive Deerfoot during like rush hour and see if it will survive.
I would still
without
rather
taking its own life.
I would still rather take those highways than go up against a fucking great white shark.
I could fight a shark.
Or the megalodon that swims in our ocean.
I could fight
that
a megalodon.
nobody talks about.
Is this real? Do we
No.
actually have megalodons?
I don't know.
Not anymore, right?
I don't know.
Did you know that there was an ocean discovered underneath our crust? Like bigger than the ocean that we have now, apparently.
Wait, like under our ocean is another ocean?
There's another ocean that's larger than the ocean that we have.
Bro, that's Subnautica shit.
Yeah. Isn't that fucked?
That's terrifying. I believe in megalodons.
I believe in like anything and everything.
Oh, I'm saying I believe in megalodons now if we have a large ass ocean. Right. For so many years, people thought that we didn't have giant squids. And then now we have giant squids. Well, they found one.
Oh, there's like, I think there's more than just giant squids down there.
Yeah, I try not to think about it.
Like there could be,
didn't they say
mermaids? Like,
no.
Like maybe not like the Little Mermaid, like Ariel, but do you believe in like...
I believe in Sebastian.
And there you have it, folks.
I believe in crabs.
I believe in crabs.
He's a crab, right? He's not a lobster. Or is he a lobster?
No, I think he's a crab.
Yeah, okay.
Is he a lobster? No, he's not a lobster. He's not long enough to be a lobster.
Well, and he would have a different face, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Yes.
But he would have a different face regardless. He doesn't look like a fucking crab.
What does he look like? He doesn't have a crab.
He's just two eyes and big ass lips.
That's a crab to me.
That is not, Spencer, that is not a fucking... Have you looked at a crab's face?
Well, his eyes are like, he has like a face. He doesn't have like the two separate antenna eyes. Are sea creatures aliens? Let's be real.
There's a conspiracy theory. Maybe one day we'll just do like conspiracy theory episode. There is a conspiracy theory that octopus are far too intelligent and far too advanced to have come from this earth.
So what defines intelligence?
Not saying that I believe it. I don't know.
Like
I don't have it.
Because like it could mean like
that's not a fucking crab. Like look at that face.
That's not a crab. What is he?
That's a crab.
The crab from like the live action one looks like a crab. Ew, crabs are not cute. Sorry to all the crabs out there.
I'm a kid. there's this site called Fandom. I don't know what I just clicked on, but it's incredibly interesting. Anyways, I just wanted to look at the picture of the crab and it asked me if it was an adult or a kid.
Oh, what the fuck are you on?
It's called Kazar of Prehistoria Fandom.
Okay. Are you a child?
This is a crab.
That's a crab. Why is there a picture of babies? I'm weirded out now.
He's wearing a crab suit.
And just like that, folks, that's the end of the episode.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming and joining us. Let us know in the comments if you're interested in the paranormal or conspiracy theories, whichever one you like the most. Find us. You can, I don't know where. You don't know where you can find us. You can find us behind the 7-Eleven after 10 p.m.
What the fuck?
You can find us on YouTube at dysfunctional-duo. And Instagram.
TikTok and
Instagram at dysfunctional-duo.
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 Yep.
Dash.
Yep.
Dash into our comment section and tell us what you want to see next.
Dash the fuck out of there. That's what I would say. All right, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next episode.
Bye.